Marlins hosting the Phillies, and the Phillies are minus 105 on the money line. The Marlins are minus 115. The over-under is 7.5 runs. The Phillies getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 205, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. And Miami laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 170, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Nola pitched once against the Marlins this year. 5 2/3, 4 runs, 4 earned. They lost that game 8-4 in Philadelphia, and he struck out 6. The Phillies have won his last 2 appearances. They are 5-5 in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 6 1/3 innings pitched and 7.5 strikeouts per game in those games. So he's a guy to keep an eye on for the K line. And also, will there be a strikeout in this inning? Luzardo pitched once against the Phillies this year. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. It was against Nola. They won that game 8-4. He struck out 5. They've won his last 2 starts as well. They are 6-4 in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 7.2 strikeouts per game in this game. So the same thing. Keep an eye out for him on his K line, and also will there be a strikeout in this inning? This should be, like I said the last time that these teams played each other, a pitcher's duel. Head-to-head, the road team is 6-4. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10. The favorite has won the last 2 games, while the underdog is 6-4 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 8-2. There have been 5 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, including 2 out of the last 3. The over is 5-4-1 in their last 10, and the over-under at 7.5 runs is 5-5 in their last 10 meetings. The game they played today, the Marlins won 5-3. The game they played yesterday, the Phillies won 4-3. The game before that, the Marlins won 3-2. The game before that, the Marlins won 8-4. The game before that, the Phillies won 15-3. The Marlins are 3-2 against the Phillies so far this year. The Phillies are 7-3 in their last 10, 4-1 in their last 5. The over-under is 4-4-2 in their last 10. There was a total of 12 runs, 4 runs, 7 runs, and 8 runs in their last 4 games. They scored 8 runs in a win, 3 runs in a win, 4 runs in a win, and then 3 runs in a loss. For the Marlins, they are 5-5 in their last 10. The over is 6-3-1 in their last 10, and they are 2-2 in their last 4 games. 19 runs, 3 runs, 7 runs, and 8 runs. 10 runs in a win, shutout in a loss, 3 runs in a loss, and then 5 runs in a win. I'm going to roll the dice here and say that Nola doesn't lose back-to-back starts against the Marlins. I could be wrong. I'm going to take Philly with the money line. I'm going to take Philly getting the runs, and I'm going to go under and say that this game will be more of a traditional low-scoring game, how these pitchers are supposed to be. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.